Aya Wilson seemed to take a sly dig at Chicago Sky rookie Angel Reese when talking about breaking the WNBA rebounding record for a season. Aya Wilson continues to make history in the WNBA, as she broke the record for the most rebounds in a single WNBA season. When speaking about the record, Wilson seemed to take a cheeky shot at WNBA rookie Angel Reese, who had just set the record for the most rebounds in a single season UST a few weeks ago. Record for what rebounds? That's cool. I don't hunt rebounds, so it's not something that's always on my mind. But when it comes to just getting the basketball for my team, I'm 6 feet 4 inches and I'm around the basket. I hope I can grab a couple of rebounds for my team. But when it comes to just getting them to get them, I'm not focused on that, I'm focused on getting the ball in the hoop. But it's a blessing, this league is tough. If my name can be in the record books in some sort of way, so that's cool. Wilson's comments about not chasing rebounds seemed to get an uncomfortable laugh out of Aces head coach Becky Hammon and her teammate Kelsey Plum. The fact that these comments come after many have speculated that Angel Reese, the previous record setter this season, was doing that is quite interesting. Angel Reese, along with Caitlin Clark, have become the lightning rods of the WNBA. Any topic that is being discussed surrounding those two seems to garner an inward and outward reaction from fans and their fellow athletes. Reese's record for most rebounds in a season didn't last very long at all, until it was shattered by Aya Wilson's historic season. Wilson now holds the record for the most points and rebounds in a single season in WNBA history. It has been a historic WNBA season, with Caitlin Clark breaking the record for the most assists in a single season in her rookie year. The fact that the arrival of Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark spurred the breaking of 2 all-time records in the league is truly incredible to witness. By many accounts, Aya Wilson is having one of the greatest individual seasons in the history of the WNBA. The Aces star is breaking records and garnering record audiences, as she leads the charge of the league in their skyrocketing popularity. While Clark and Reese have brought new eyeballs to the sport, many fans have stuck around after seeing Wilson's incredible performance. Wilson is currently averaging 26.9 points, 11.9 rebounds, 2.3 assists, 1.8 steals, and 2.6 blocks per game. Wilson currently leads the entire league in 3 categories: points, rebounds, and blocks. To have such a dominant performance in the league is sensational. Aya Wilson has already had a stellar career, winning 2 WNBA championships, a Finals MVP, 2 regular season MVPs, and 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards. With her 6 WNBA All-Star nominations, for all WNBA selections and 3 All-Defensive selections, along with a litany of other accolades, Wilson might just end her career as the greatest WNBA star of all time. 2-time WNBA All-Star Renee Montgomery has found herself in hot water of late. This is after the Atlanta Dream co-owner and vice president went on an unfiltered tirade on her podcast, aimed at a certain segment of supporters of Indiana Fever superstar Caitlin Clark. Montgomery called out what she called Clark stans for supposedly crossing a line in terms of their unfair and unethical treatment of Caitlin's biggest rival, Angel Reese of the Chicago Sky. According to Montgomery, some Clark supporters have even generated fake nude photos of Reese. A die-hard Atlanta Falcons fan can hate the New Orleans Saints, Montgomery said on a recent episode of her Montgomery and Company podcast. But they would be going a little bit too far if they created nude AI pictures of Saints players and then sent them to the Saints players' families. That's what Caitlin stans have done to Angel Reese. The 2-time WNBA champion's bold statement immediately went viral. While the fans on social media agree with Montgomery in terms of how unacceptable this type of behavior is, a lot of them have blasted the Dream executive for her supposed overgeneralization. How do you know they were Caitlin fans? Y'all assume too much and cast blame in pure ignorance. There are plenty of weirdos out there. Please refrain from stupid blaming when no one really knows from where it came. Does Reese even know? Pointed out a user. This is incredibly irresponsible rhetoric coming from a team owner comparing the CC fanbase to dogs in the Twitter caption. I agree with your central thesis: racism, sexism, misogyny, death threats have no place in fandom. But this problem is not unique to the CC fandom. In fact, she is victimized by it more than most, said another. Those aren't Caitlin Clark fans or stans, they are online trolls seeking attention and engagement, and all popular athletes and teams have them, especially in NBA. Remember Meet Me in Temecula? Angel Reese has them too. Sucks. Those people sucks, but the more they are talked about, the more we give them what they want, which is our attention, a comment read. You're sensationalizing the reprehensible behavior of a few and trying to apply it to a large fan base. Not only has CC had to endure similar behavior from her haters, she's had to deal with it from media and other players also. Media has attacked her for her skin color and sexuality, while players have cheap shot her from behind while their teammates cheered, responded a viewer. This is absolutely disgusting, irresponsible, and cheap. To call out a small rouge section of people that may or may not actually be fans is fine as long as you point out it's a small minority. To chastise an entire fan base is completely irresponsible, especially when that fan base dwarfs every other W fan base combined. Be better, read another.